Hey everyone, it's Jatan, as you know, because you've been subscribing to my videos and watching them and stuff. So yeah, you know who I am. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about when I took my trip to Europe, which was years ago. But yeah, let me just say, if you guys are from the UK, and if any of you are watching this, if you saw me up there, you'll never forget me. It was crazy. I'm going to tell about the fire alarm story. Okay, so I was going to this convention with my dad, right? And my dad's a psychologist and everything. So we go up to this convention, and man, I forgot the place it was. Ecuador. No. You know what? I don't know how to pronounce the name, or I did at one point and I forgot. Well, I'm going to tell the story about that. Okay, so we got to the hotel room, and it was a really nice, like, 5-star hotel room, and it was all fancy and everything, and here I come in wearing my black tank top, you know, my hair is all ungroomed. This is when I had long hair, believe it or not. I know you probably can't picture me with long hair, but yeah, at one point it was, like, down to there. It was freaking awesome. Yeah, so, we get checked into the hotel room, and we, go to bed and everything pretty early, because there's a big time difference, and we had to get up early. So, like, 6 in the morning comes early, and my dad, like, is shaking me awake, and he's like, Deshaun, come on, we gotta go to the convention. Well, me, being the teenager I am, I'm like, no, I don't want to pass out on the bed, and so he just decided to leave me there. So I wake up about, like, 11, right? I get up, I get on the computer, and I start messing around and stuff and having fun. And of course, I'm wearing my Winnie the Pooh pajamas. Yeah, they're not Winnie the Pooh, they're Eeyore pajamas, which is awesome, you know, because Eeyore is like the total awesomest character thing in the world. So yeah, I was wearing my Eeyore pajama things, and I had eyeliner literally all over my face, and my hair was like a mess, ratted and everything. So yeah, I was the biggest mess ever. You know, I'm just hanging out, listening to my loud rock music, you know, jamming out, and I'm like, woo! And the maid knocks on the door, and, you know, I assume she knew somebody was there because I was being really, really loud. And so I said the room was occupied and everything, and so on. So about an hour later, I'm still in there hanging out, still in my pajamas, haven't done anything. And all of a sudden, the fire alarm goes off. I start flipping out. I was, like, majorly flipping out. So the first thing I do is I run to the door. I'm like, wait a second. I passed a mirror, and I'm like, wait a second. I look terrible. So I grab a brush, and I start brushing my hair, and it's like that. And then I thought, I can't brush my hair. It's, like, about, the hotel's burning down. And, yeah, so pretty bad on that part. And so then it dawns on me that I have to get out of the hotel. So I run out as fast as I can of the room, obviously forgetting my key in the room. And then I remembered I can't use the elevator, right? But I don't know where the stairs are. So I'm running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to find the freaking stairs. And you would think that the stairs would be in an obvious location. They weren't. I swear, I ran through that floor that I was on, which was like the 3rd floor, like 10 times before I finally realized that I didn't know that I wouldn't be able to find the stairs. So finally I see this other lady, and she, you know, she's not flipping out or anything. She's just like, you know, hanging out. She's like, whatever. Of course, I'm all confused because here there is this fire alarm going off, and I'm flipping out, and then this lady's just sitting there, oh yeah, this is cool. There's a fire alarm going off, and I'm just gonna sit here doing nothing, you know. So I go up to her and I go, ma'am, where's the stairs? And she looks at me like, why? She literally looked at me like, why? And the freaking fire alarm's like blazing in my ear. And so I'm like, just tell me where the stairs are. So she points to the stairs. I'm like, okay, thank you so much. She's like, anytime. So I run to the stairs and I go down, and then I realize that I don't know how to get out of the stairs. So I'm running in and out of the stairs, in and out of the stairs like that. Like, up and down, up and down, up and down, not being able to figure out what floor I'm supposed to get off on. So finally, I'm like, yo, screw this, and I get in the elevator. And I'm like shaking because I'm afraid the elevator's going to stop and I'm going to burn down and we're all going to die. So I'm in the elevator and I'm shaking and stuff, and it finally dings to the floor I'm supposed to get out on. And by this time it'd been like 5-10 minutes. So I burst out of the elevator screaming, "Fire!" And of course, as soon as I burst out of the elevator screaming fire, the alarm stops. There I see, coming out of the elevator, I see people in the lobby just putting everything down, and they look over their papers like that, and they just kind of look at me like I'm the craziest person in the world. As if I could help that I thought there was a fire, because the fire alarm went off. And I was like, is there a fire? And I could hear people snickering and laughing behind my back. Like, look at this chick. Can you believe her? What an idiot. And then I go up to the front desk and I'm like, yeah, there's a fire alarm on. Is there a fire? And they go, ma'am, it was just a drill. I'm like, oh, okay, it was just a drill? They're like, yes. And, they're trying not to laugh because how I'm dressed. So I go back upstairs and I'm all embarrassed. I swear I'm like bright red, I bet. And I go up and I try getting in my room, then I forget, oh yeah, I forgot the room key inside the room. So I go back down, and of course I'm blushing, and everybody sees me, and I swear I saw some people burst down the laughter when they saw me again. I go up to the front desk, and I'm like, yeah, I left my room key in the room. And they looked at me like, you stupid American. And they gave me the room key. And I'm like, okay, thanks. But I swear, they knew I was an idiot. And they knew I was American, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna play a prank on her." And I swear they did that just to do that to me. It was all to do that to me, just to embarrass me. Yeah, so I felt so embarrassed. So I finally get back in my room and I take a shower and everything, clean up. Then I go back down and to get some dinner, and of course I'm blushing again because people see me again, and again they start laughing, and I hear people like whispering to each other still about the whole incident. And so I go into the little dinner room, right, and I sit down, expecting them to come take my order. An hour later, they never take my order, so I go up to them and I'm like, yeah, this service is terrible. And they go, ma'am, you're supposed to come up here to order, And I'm like, oh, jeez. I just made an idiot of myself again. So my dad comes home from this convention, like, a little bit after I gotten my food and everything, and I was back in the room. And he goes, yeah, let's go down to eat. And I'm like, I've already eaten. And he goes, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, well, so how was your day? And I'm like, do I really have to explain? And he's like, what happened? And of course I told him the whole story of that. And he thought it was hilarious. Alright, I cannot drive hardly at all in streets like we have here in Texas, which are like super wide streets, right? I mean, just ginormously wide. It's just a huge range and everything, and you're, there's like everything straightforward here in Texas when it comes to driving. Well, in England, they love these things called roundabouts. And this is basically this little circle, and it like acts as an intersection. And you go around it and you choose which part you get off at. So at this little town we are at, there's roundabout after roundabout after roundabout after roundabout. I swear there was like 15,000 roundabouts. And there's this big giant roundabout. And in between that roundabout, there was little mini roundabouts. It was like roundabout city. So I remember for hours, me and my dad just driving around these roundabouts lost. And people, I swear, people are just like standing there watching our car go round and round. After like the 10th time, I point to like an old lady that's been there, and I go, Dad, I've seen that old lady about 5 times. There's something wrong here. And he's like, you're right. We're lost. So we continue going around. And finally, we ask for directions. And we finally get out of this stupid roundabout. But oh yeah, that's our luck. So yeah, England will never forget us. We were the bomb there. We kind of blew a hole in their memories when it comes to Americans. I think we stood up to every typical American stereotype ever made. I'm pretty sure that's what we did. Okay, maybe not every American stereotype, but pretty close. But yeah, fun times in the UK, fun times. And there's plenty of more stories that come to that, but those are the 2 funniest stories I have today. Well, yeah, everybody, thanks for watching my show today. This has been Jaton's Misadventures, as you know it. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And bye.